You guys played a great game against IHM. There was a lot of hustle and toughness and very good defense overall. Weaknesses include standing around too much on offense, setting screens on the ball instead of setting screens away from the ball, some defensive lapses, and not boxing out. Good job here recognizing the open man and driving to the basket. Lake's timing's a little off here on the rebound. Good hustle back on defense and stopping the lane to the basket. As the ball goes up for the shot, Charlie needs to get in front of his man and Lake needs to get better position. Nice block by Lake. Nick is sort of swatting at the ball and not moving his feet, so the guy is able to penetrate to the basket. Good help by Evan, but then his man is completely wide open. Lake helps out too, but he leaves his feet. Strong rebound here, but when you bring the ball down, these little guys are going to take it away from you. Charlie's man drives to the corner with the ball to make a handoff, effectively creating a screen. But there's no switch on the screen, so Al's guy is able to drive to the middle, and Nick needs to help out, leaving his man open. Charlie needs to jump out in front of the path of Al's guy so that he can't penetrate. Super cool Euro step here by Evan, but by landing on 2 feet, he's effectively taking 3 steps and traveling. As the ball goes up, Al and Lake should be getting positioned by boxing out, and they would have had this rebound. Notice how Nick is using his arms, not his feet, to play defense. So his man is able to drive baseline. Lake needs to step out and completely block the baseline drive. I know everyone knows we pass, cut, and fill. Al passes to Lake and stands there. Lake does have an open shot, and he takes it. Nick's going for the rebound, which is great. Al and Nick could do a much better job handling this screen. Great block by Lake. He kept his hands straight up in the air so he did not get the foul. And he didn't have to even jump. Good screen at the top by Lake, but he doesn't roll towards the ball. Charlie does a great job of finding the open space by following circle motion. And a nice penetration and pass by Al. As we watch it again, watch how much standing around Nick does. As you remember with the circle motion, as soon as somebody drives to the right, and he's just a little bit off to the right, Nick and Evan should be swinging and circling around in the same direction. Here Charlie resets the offense. Lake posts up and is wide open right away. Good movement by Evan to get into the corner. Strong post up by Nick. I think Al and Evan could handle the screen better. Al could work his way over the top of the screen, or Evan could pop out to try to block the path before the switch. As the ball goes up how many people here are actually boxing out? Lake is boxing out, and if you count their guy, number 50, boxing out, Nick, that's it. Luckily, Charlie's hustling here and gets the loose ball. Nice idea, cutting to the basket by Evan. And watch how 3 players try to set a screen. It gets really crowded, and if Lake had cut to the basket, he might have had an open shot, but this really isn't our offense. Good post up and a nice bounce pass, but it could be a little more accurate. Watch Al and Nick, they're just basically standing there. They should be rotating back towards the ball and filling the top. To be caught off guard here, we should never allow passes under the basket. Nice screen by Nick. Be careful not to be moving. And then good drive and beautiful shot by Al. Nice on-ball defense by Charlie here, protecting the baseline. Nice deflection by Lake. Be careful not to reach over the back. I think there's way too many screens on the ball. Look at this. Charlie, then Evan, then Nick. Charlie does a good job finding the open space for the jump shot. Lake's too low under the basket for the rebound. Henry needs to be between the ball and his man. Luckily, Nick is able to help the deflection as well as Charlie, and we get the turnover. Here, Nick sets another screen on the ball. Since Al is a very good penetrator, I don't think that is necessary. In addition, Nick doesn't roll to the basket. Bobby and Al could handle this screen a lot better. There doesn't seem to be any communication or switching going on. Great idea here by Charlie to back cut to the basket. Al has just barely made it over the half-court line, so this is a very difficult pass. I think Henry does an excellent job here. Notice how he continues to play tight defense on the post player and push him out of position. Good job by Charlie getting over the screen and then helping out on 52. Everybody does a great job hustling back. That might have been a tripping foul. Nice rebound, Evan, and amazing trick shot. So the first time Henry's guy drives baseline, Henry does a good job of stopping the drive. Notice how Bobby's really playing excellent defense and sticking with his guy and getting over the screens. This time Henry is not moving his feet fast enough and needs to follow to stop the baseline. One thing you can do is sort of cheat to the left so that you're forcing the player to drive to the middle. Bobby tries hard here to stay with his man, but he gets screened, so there needs to be help. Lake looks like he's looking to the right and not aware of the big opening right behind him. So we shouldn't let people get the ball into the basket like this. But luckily we recover, and Lake does a great job going straight up and blocking the shot. Now this rebound should be ours. Henry, don't reach in. Henry should be on the other side of his man. Remember, always between the ball and your man. You guys are playing really good defense here. A lot of screens that you're getting through or helping out with, so nice job. So let's stop doing all these ball screens and screen away. Notice you guys are running the offense. Pass, cut, and fill, dribble at. Great job. Lake gets pushed as he goes up for the ball, so this might have been a foul, but really needs to protect the ball. Nice job stopping the ball, driving to the basket with a lot of help. Great defense by Bobby and everyone. Henry, play defense with your feet by cutting off the baseline. When you reach in like that, you're going to get called every time. Another play where you guys play good defense. Jack M is sticking with his guy and generally has his eye on the ball and his man the whole time. He gets over the screen. Good help in the middle. Al might have passed back to Evan here as two guys collapse on him, but he does a great job of splitting them, and then Lake gets a good rebound. I think you could have put it right back up. Way to find the open man on the wing. Grab that rebound. This pass was well defended. I think Lake could have come harder to the ball, and Evan should have passed earlier. Evan does a great job of cutting off the drive to the baseline. Good defense here with a nice block by Evan. Spacing isn't good initially here, but Jack moves over to spread the defense. When Al gets the ball here, he could have made a quick pass to Evan cutting to the basket as the defense needed to make a switch. Terrific job getting back to stop the ball on defense. Al makes a great steal here by putting pressure on the ball handler. Here we're just a little slow getting back on defense, and we're not putting pressure outside as much as we should. Lake contests the shot, and good position for the rebound by Evan. We get a lot of points or have a lot of success by pushing the ball up the court. Great job, Evan. Notice how Evan and Charlie both want to try to set a screen on the ball. I think it would be more successful to screen away from the ball. As the ball goes up here, Lake is too far under the basket and his timing's a little off. You really got to get a position a couple feet out from the basket. Good idea getting the bounce pass to Lake. I think it's a little late, and I also think Lake needs to make a target that's low and away from the side of the defender. Lake does a good job of establishing post position. Charlie also has an open shot. Evan's playing a little soft on this guy. He needs to be in his face to contest the shot. Al had come over to help, but leaves his guy alone for a good path to the rebound. Nick is boxing out, and he and Lake are competing for the rebound, but there's also probably a reach or over the back by Max. We need to try to grab that ball, though. It looks like Lake and Nick are not quite ready for this inbound play. Fortunately, Lake makes a good block. Notice here that both Charlie and Nick try to set screens on the ball for Al, but they're not used. Al does a great job of going to the basket and scoring. The lesson is screen away from the ball. It's much more effective. As this play starts, Carter puts pressure on the ball. Charlie needs to call out the switch so Carter can pick up his man. Come down on offense, set up the perimeter, and Al, please pass and cut. Charlie gets beat to the baseline, and Al does a good job of coming over to help out. Carter, you need to put your body on the guy you're defending to box him out so he doesn't get to the rebound. So I think everybody's in reasonable position defensively, including Carter here. But Carter's man slips him and gets wide open here. So you always need to have awareness of where your guy is and where the ball is. And when the ball goes up, please box out Carter. Lake is too far under the basket also. This play illustrates a few things. Watch it at normal speed and then watch it again at slow speed. Number one, trying to set screens on the ball is pretty worthless. Number two, it's great to drive to the basket, but a lot of times it draws the entire defense toward you, leaving other people open. Number three, everybody just stands and watches as Evan, except for Lake, who does come to the middle to get in position for either a pass or a rebound. Notice that Carter turns his back to the ball, so he can't help out as Charlie's man drives to the lane. Sweet Euro step, Al. Lake does a great job following up so he can get a rebound. So that's the end of the first half. It's a tie game, low scoring game. You guys play really well. There were a few breakdowns, but you were hustling, you were tough and fighting for the ball. You played great defense overall. I hope you can see how setting screens on the ball often is not effective. Don't stand around on offense when the ball is moving, especially if it's going to the basket. Always help out on defense and always see the ball and your man. And then whenever the ball goes up, please box out, then go for the rebound, and don't be under the basket. Please continue watching to see the rest of the second half, but there is no more commentary.